that she keeps telling people that she has, and she never actually goes to because she sits on TikTok. You know, like she thinks that she's legit because she asked people for $40 for Wendy's DoorDash. I mean, that doesn't make you legit, Beth. You're lying about the worst possible stuff and telling the truth about the smallest little stuff.
And Beth, what you're doing right now, streaming this live, or just shows who you really are. If you're streaming it so you can add your own commentary on your side, and yet your people can hear you, why don't you come in here, bring your people in here, sit down, you'll be treated with respect, and say what you're saying over there in here.
Well,
You're not going to get muted unless you start cussing or you be disrespectful.
And here's the thing, if you're going to do it, turn your gifts off. Like we don't bring awareness and turn our gifts on for people to support us financially. We are not in here to monetize on this app in any way, shape, or form. We sustain our own lifestyles, and we do what we have to do to pay our bills and to eat and to keep roofs over our heads and all of that stuff. So I hope that if you're live right now and you're streaming this live, that you've got your gifts turned off, but I can 100% guarantee that you do not have your gifts turned off. And that's exactly like you will take anything that you absolutely can to get whatever you can from people. You're pathetic. And that's no disrespect. That's facts. You're pathetic.
You know, you obviously you're watching the live, so that means you unblocked Samantha. Come in here. You're not going to get hate. We even shut the comments off so you can come in here and say your piece. But since you don't, we'll continue with the live, and the people in your live can listen to us say everything that's come out your mouth, and hopefully the people over there will see what's going on. And like Scam Opera just said, you will not take accountability for your actions. You never do. You never will. It's everybody's fault why your life is in shambles. In order to fix your life, you have to take the first step to take accountability for yourself and take that one step forward. Once you take that one step forward, every other step forward is a lot more easier.
Yeah, you're right, Ryan, right? You know, while she thinks she's honest about some of the things that she tells people she needs money for, we know that that's not true either. Like, there are times when you've said you needed money for like cleaning supplies and stuff, and we know that's not what you're buying with that money. You know, is there actual concrete proof? No, but you know, it's also been said that you were raising to spay 4 dogs and only 2 of them went to the vet with you. So you have a lot of explaining to do to a lot of people. And again, Beth, it's not going to be your word. Your word is not going to cut it anymore. You're going to need to start showing some actual proof. And I know you think you're sitting pretty because an animal control call was made the other day and she came over and you were on live and she said that the dog was okay. That doesn't mean you're in the clear, Beth. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous to think. You know, we're going to get into more of that here in a few minutes, but I hope that we can reach maybe some of her moderators. I hope that we can reach maybe some of her followers and supporters. If you still want to ride hard for somebody that behaves and acts the way she behaves on this app, I'd love to talk to you. Like, please just let me pick your brain, because I can't for the life of me understand how anybody would have any sort of respect for somebody that threatens people, for somebody that abuses animals, for somebody that lies and takes no accountability, and most importantly, lied about being stolen valor. Like, I will never understand that.
I saw the video on that. She went into depth on that, talking about the base, 2 bases that she was on, how the bowling alleys in both bases suck. She went so far into depth, it was almost believable. Almost. Where she screwed up was her age and the timeline. That's where I saw that everything she was saying about her being a Marine was totally fabricated.
I'm sorry, I'm just putting the username in the sticker because everybody's asking for it. That's all I have to bring up on the initial Beth stuff as far as what she's doing. Yes, we know that she's on. That's fine. She was in here for a bit. Then she realized that she couldn't say what she wanted to say because it's my platform, and not hers, where she can control it and block people immediately. As soon as she sees my name, it doesn't matter what I say to her. I told her to have a happy Thanksgiving. Actually, I think I told her that the Canadian Thanksgiving was in October, and she blocked me. So it's just ridiculous. She wants to block because she knows that we're going to talk about what she's doing. We're going to put it out there, and she wants to be in control of it on her own platform, which is absolutely fine. But again, any of her supporters, if you go real hard for Beth, come on up and talk to us. Nikki, thank you for being here tonight. I asked you here tonight because I know that you have gone pretty in depth on what happened with the dog situation. For people that don't know Beth or don't know the story, I think it's very important that it's told, and that people know the gist of basically what's happening with the animals, and then I guess we'll take it into a discussion.
Okay. So yeah, like she had 9, as we know. One passed away, which is Kilo, not too long ago. As she took 2 of her dogs to the vet to get spayed. She says when she got home, she had left Kilo outside, that us trolls had gotten to her head, and she left him outside, left him outside, and 2 strays jumped the fence, but her cameras that she has up did not catch them. All they caught was a blur. And mauled him, unalived him. And so and again, her timeline for this doesn't add up as well. There's a lovely person on Reddit who got the 911 call, the body cam, and the actual transcript of the call. And I have all that. I think I sent you the transcript, Samantha. You can hear when I play the video of the 911 call, you'll hear it. Her story changes up right away in the middle of it. And the body cam video, you hear Devin say that they left the house at like 8:15. Now I mapped it from their house to the vet is a 12-minute drive. So at 8:15, you left the house to take the dogs to the vet. You drove 12 minutes, checked them in, and then drove 12 minutes back home. And you claimed you waited 30 minutes before calling 911, but yet you called 911 at 9:15. So, and then, you see in the video, in the footage, that he is Kilo is outside, but there is no blood at all. None at all. He's got one little mark behind his ear. So, and if anybody knows anything about animals, if an animal's been mauled, there's going to be multiple bites. There's going to be blood. There was none.
Neck wounds.
At all. No wounds at all, except for one little mark behind the ear. That was it.
And I saw that video that you're talking about. I saw it from the body cam from the officer, when he removed the blanket off the dog, you can clearly see that animal was washed. The fur was completely wet. And the officer put the blanket right back over the dog.
Yeah.
Right. And as she claims too, that her first instinct to do was to give all her dogs a bath. Her first instinct was to bathe all her dogs.
Sorry, can I interject for 2 seconds? I'm so sorry. Chat, we know she's reporting. We know that Devin's reporting. Devin, I hope you know that you can lose an account for falsely reporting people too many times. You probably didn't think about that, but it happens. And for the people reporting, again, I implore you, I know some people love it when I say that word, get into a box and talk to us when we're done here. As far as Beth starting her own live, we did not let her up yet because we're going to say what we want to say first, because it's my platform. And then after, you will be asked to come up if you want to come up. So no more comments about their reporting. We know they're coming in. We know they're reporting. Again, I have 3 platforms, so if this account goes down, we head over to the other 2 accounts. Sorry, Nikki.
Nikki, real quick. Didn't she come on the app and beg for cameras because she was scared that people were going to um, unalive her dogs with treats?
Yes, yes, she did.
So now my question to you is, if you got cameras because you were scared people were going to throw treats over the fence to unalive your dog, why would you leave your animal outside and then leave the property?
Exactly. That's my thought as well. She claims that we got in her head. The trolls got in her head and left him outside.
Yeah, that's bullshit excuse.
It is. It really is. And now, I don't care to admit it. I did call animal control. And they first called me back and they told me that they were leaving it in the court's hands because she has court on the 15th. So I wasn't satisfied with that answer. I did call back and I asked for clarification on why that, what they meant by that. And he told me that the reason why they're leaving it in the court's hand is the DA is going to be asking the judge for a seizure warrant of all dogs and putting a ban on them from having any animals for a year. So we're hoping that happens. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
But
Do you have anything to? I know I cut you off there. Did you remember?
no,
where
you're
you
fine. I was just going to ask if you want me to play the videos.
Yeah.
The video
So
that I'm on one call.
right. So we have yeah, we have the videos, and again, I'm not taking credit for this. A friend who is very concerned about the situation got them for us. You don't need to you don't need to turn your camera on if you don't want to. She has a very distinctive voice, and people that have been watching will recognize. But that being said, we've got the video of what she told people on TikTok. You have that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, and we have the.
Wait a minute. I've got the 911 call. Let me see if I've got the one.
It's in the Discord under that channel.
All right, give me just a second. I got all those saved. Let me go to
Okay. So yeah, we've got the video of what she told people happened on TikTok. We've got the initial call to 911. And then we've got a recording of when the police came to the house in regards to the incident. That being said, Nikki, I know that's a long one at the beginning, so you don't have to play all the beginning stuff. What I'm more interested in people hearing is the part where he's talking to Devin and he says, so all he has is just a scratch behind the ear. If you guys want to see that video, I'm assuming somebody's probably reposted it on Reddit. But if you watch as well, and we're going to get into this a little bit sooner, the dog is clean. The dog has been bathed. So, if you've got everything that you're ready for, Nikki, you can go ahead whenever.
Okay. And just to say, after this live, I'll post that body cam on my page. I don't care.
That would be perfect. Thank you.
I will do that. All right. This is the video that she made claiming what happened to Kilo.
So I will only address this one time. We decided to take a risk and leave Kilo outside in the backyard, what we thought was fully protected in our fence, while we took 2 of the girls to the vet to drop them off. We were only gone an hour and a half. In that time, 2 strays, 1 gray and 1 brown, jumped the fence. You can see a streak of them on the cameras. You can't see anything else. Jumped the fence in the backyard and unalived Kilo. Animal control has been here. The police have been here. Everyone is doing their due diligence to try to find these dogs. We ask that you guys please respect the grief that we're going through right now. We appreciate y'all so much for everything. We love y'all.
So that is the video she made on what happened. Let me grab the 911. Here's the actual 911 call. And I'm playing it from my other page because I don't want to dox anyone.
Perfect. Oh, your connection's going in and out, Nikki.
Parsons, please, can I help you?
Let me unplug my chargers.
Need an animal warden at 1300 North 8th.
Well, I thought I did.
I went to take two of my dogs to the...
Yeah. Let me fast forward out.
Okay.
The number I cropped out, but I couldn't crop out her address. And it just says that part. Because it's right in the middle of it. Let's see.
Came home,
There we
and
go.
the other two broke out and attacked my little one, and he's gone. He's dead. I need help, please. Okay. Where's the dogs that got him? He was in the backyard. We don't know. So is it two dogs or one? In the backyard to keep him separated. There was two dogs running through the fence line when we came home. But he was in my backyard. They attacked him. I don't know where the dogs are that attacked him. I don't know. Okay. What was your name? We left him in the backyard. We were only gone an hour. Okay. I'm so sorry. What's your name? Elizabeth Osborne. Okay. Are you Parsons, please? Can I help you?
I had to crop the last part because it gets her phone number.
Yeah, that's fine.
But as you can tell, her story changed.
In the comments are saying that she's given out, like, I know people know the address. I know that, guys. I just, out of respect, that's why I started talking very loudly as it was.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. And then the next, I'm not going to play it again, Auburn, just because of that one part with the address part in it.
It's on both of my pages, Auburn. You're more than welcome to look at it. It's on both pages.
So yeah, I know a lot of people noticed in the comments that there was a shift and what was said. And then we're gonna play the last part. You can go ahead and set it up for
that was the last part because the last part gave her our phone number and personal information.
No, I mean,
and I cropped that out.
I mean the last video with the police officer that responds.
All right, let me go to it.
Yeah. And guys, again, I implore you, for the people that are struggling with this, please do not stay in this live. Like, if this is going to hurt you mentally, please do not be here.
I just want to point out real quick, guys. You heard the first video that Nikki played. She said that they were gone for an hour and a half, and the 911 call clearly says that they were gone for an hour. So that's 30-minute discrepancy in her story right there.
And she says that the littles broke out and attacked her dog. And then she switches it up into that he's in the backyard and two dogs jumped the fence, two strays. So the body cam footage is 7 minutes long. 7.5. Do you want to just skip to the part where he talks to Devin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So keep in mind at the beginning of this video, the officer responds, he gets to her door, she answers, she tells him that it's out back. And then it takes a good 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes before Devin comes outside.
Yeah, but when the officer sees the dog is covered in a blanket, and the officer bends down, pulls the blanket down to about midway of the dog. You can clearly see the animal's neck area, upper chest area, and the fur was completely wet, like the dog was given a bath, and there was no blood on that animal whatsoever. Me personally, I'm an avid dog lover. If my dog gets attacked by another dog and is unalived, my first instinct is to put a towel over it for compression for the wounds. I am not going to bathe my dog even after it passes away. That happens later after the investigation is done.
Yep. Okay, so I skipped it to the part to where Devin comes out.
Okay.
Devin Osborne.
Devin Dixon, D-I-C-K-S-O-N.
Clear 9 around. What's your date of birth?
Okay, yeah, that was muted out.
What's a good phone number for you?
Thank you.
You know, and still got that.
You live here at 1300 North 8th?
Nope.
What happened?
So my wife and I, when we went to go take our dogs to go get spayed and neutered, we only got probably like an hour, hour and a half. We're not really morning people.
This morning you did?
Yeah, we were fucking rushing around getting things done. Mostly we thought we would be able to keep him outside, separated from the rest of our dogs. And while we were gone, well, ended up when we came home, this is how we felt.
Okay.
We don't
so you
know.
think it was your other dogs that got to him?
No, there had to been some other way that dog jumped over this fence.
Yeah.
Because Kilo is definitely a barker.
Who?
Kilo, that's what the dog's name is. He's definitely a barker, so, I mean, if he sees another stray dog or something, he'll be going at it. And that had to been what happened, because as soon as we came home, this is how we found him, and then we more than likely feel like it's a stray dog that jumped our fence, because he's probably started something with us.
Okay. Were your other dogs back here with Kilo?
Nope.
He was back here by himself? Okay.
Yep.
What time did y'all leave?
8:15.
What time did y'all get back?
Probably we just got back. Probably
like just before you called?
Probably half an hour before you came.
Let's look at the towel. He's got that cut behind his left ear. Is that the only marks you see on him?
That's the only thing I can see it, but it must have been a big scruffle or something, because that's the only one that I can see of, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Three for CFS.
I think that's good, Nikki.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is where we're going to get into the discussion part, okay, guys? And this is where it's going to get a little bit difficult. I need people to be stating opinions. Please do not speak as if you're speaking from fact. If you are stating what you believe to have happened, please state that it is your opinion. There is a lot of speculation about what happened, what didn't happen.